Hey, it's White Boy Chris. If the Pat Downs ever made you laugh, then join our Patreon and support us. Get bonus content, a t-shirt, or an autographed copy of Rabbit, Miss Pat's autobiography. Visit MissPatComedy.com for the link to the Patreon, and while you're there, join our Facebook group.
Welcome to another episode of the Pat Down. We have sit here and laughed our ass off. Oh my God, the ending is gonna kill y'all because I'm gonna bring Chris a dick cake to his wedding. What else did we talk about?
We talked about my dick for much too long of a time.
You can't say my dick. It's just nah.
You know what? That's it.
Fuck you. Anything but nigger. With that, listen to After the Music.
You better get up, get out, and tune into this podcast. This Pat spit the truth, spit the real fact. Nothing but the ugly, classy at the same time. Pat got the flavor, these are not your same lines. That's the politics, she been on the real grind. It could be pretty but ugly at the same time. Just tune in, put your lock on the spin down. Ain't no need for the wait and turn it up now. What you talking about? Is it real though? And cut the game, you get no play like Nintendo. You wasted time, turn it up, nothing but the ugly. Straight off the top, everything she say, you know it's funny. Full blast, this a taste of the future. Listen on your iPhone, on your desktop computer. Share it, tweet it, ain't no way to beat it. Nothing but the ugly, turn it up and gon' repeat it.
So if you listen to the podcast, and I told everybody, Quisha, we're going to give away 10 free tickets to go in her box.
You told everybody but Quisha.
I did.
I totally forgotten about it. She DM'd Deon and I all mad, and I'm like, what is she talking about?
And it says, say, black bitch, I'm ready. And areola. Large areolas. So Quisha called me. She said, what's going on? Why everybody calling me a black bitch and calling me big areola? I said, I forgot to tell them that's their code to get free tickets. And she was like, well, bitch, tell me next time. She said, I thought something happened that I didn't know. I said, believe me, you don't know about this. So, but yeah, keep DMing Quisha. I think we're going to announce the winner by the time this come out, so I don't know. But if you just want to call a black bitch on the regular, I'm sorry, y'all, my wig itching. You welcome to.
Said she had wig fleas.
No, I got on 2 hats. So
You have 2 hats on.
yeah, these motherfucker be itching sometime. But, you know, so we surprised her with black bitch and big areola.
She was so mad.
She was shocked. She thought the Pat Down had turned on her.
Yeah.
She said she was cussing niggas out for 3 in the morning until like 8 at night. Before she figured out that you had said something on the pad.
Well, that's the thing. People don't make it. They say stuff that's like very vague, like there's a problem with the feed. And then you have like, it takes you 10 minutes to figure it out. So she's like sitting there trying to figure out what was going on and then realized it was about the tickets. So.
Yeah.
So she sent us this message. This guy said, I can't call you a bitch, but I need it. She said, on God, the devil told me to find you and slap you. Because she didn't know what that nigga was talking about.
How was Quisha on the red carpet?
She was Quisha.
Yes.
Everybody thought she was Tammy Roman, so they done messed her name up and said she was a sister from the show. She was good.
I mean, in a way.
Huh?
In a way.
Yeah, she was pretty good. You could tell she's made for that red carpet, but them shoes started hurting that bitch feet. She came apart them shoes, and all her pictures were with no shoes on. And I was like, "Do you got on shoes?" My bitch, my feet hurt. I said, "Mine do too, but I ain't taking off my motherfucking shoes. I'm short." But when we got inside the place, I did take off my shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, my ankle was swollen. Nigga, you know you done had on heels, ain't had on heels in so long. When you walk and it sound like somebody closing the door that need to be oiled.
You sound like the Tin Man.
Yeah, that's what my ankles sound like. I said, God damn, my motherfucking ankles screaming. So I took the shoes off and my feet went down.
Was it fun? Like, did you enjoy being on the red carpet, or was it just like so nerve-wracking that you didn't?
It was so hot out there. Quisha was, I forgot to say this on the last podcast, but Quisha got to arguing with my PR person because the lady is white and she don't understand what Quisha was saying. Bitch, her wig is about to slide back. It's hot out here. It's so hot that it's fucking up the glue that holds the wig down.
Right.
And, you know, because I was doing an interview with everybody. So they arguing. And I'm like, we should just calm the fuck down. We could take a few minute break and you can glue the bitch back down and we can keep going. But it was just a lot of interview for me from one to another to another. If you never been on a red carpet, you didn't know that it's just so many reporters lined up.
Right.
And bam, bam,
Why did they
bam,
cover
bam.
the red carpet though? For like, so you're not directly exposed to the sun like that.
Well, at the Emmys they have something over the people's head.
Oh, they didn't have that at.
No, they didn't have that at the BET Awards. I guess they like, these niggas ain't gonna be out here long enough to burn. They'll be all right. But what you needed the most is there because we all had on fucking wigs.
Yeah.
So, but that was my first one. I wasn't gonna complain. The food was fucking banging, like I said last time.
What'd you eat?
They had sliders.
Nice. What kind of sliders though?
I think they had barbecue sliders. Pulled pork.
Nice.
I was putting them bitches in my purses.
She said I would slide them sliders right on up out there.
At the Oscars, they give you like gift bags. Did they have that there? Did you get like any swag or anything?
I absolutely did not.
Well, this is an outrage.
Somebody got your swag.
No. Did I get anything? No, they didn't give us anything.
Where did you sit? Like, did you sit in the
I
audience?
sat with all the stars. I really did. I was behind. I wasn't that far from Maxine Water. It was like right there where you seen Sierra them sitting at. It was another
Jesse Jackson.
yeah. It was another tier. I could walk to anybody. I was on the floor. The fans was up there, but I could literally walk down there.
That's really cool.
could
Was
see-
that surreal?
It didn't bother me.
What was happening during like the TV commercial breaks? Was it like anybody performing? Was they playing
They were
music?
just walking around talking to each other, dapping it up, running to the bathroom, just shit like that. And they were five. We'll be back in 15 seconds. 15, 14. They counted down. Everybody sat down like they ain't been doing shit.
Where was it? Atlanta, LA? Where was
It
it?
was in L.A.
Okay.
It was beautiful too, but it was, Jordan and Ashley them had a really good time because they recognized a lot of the rappers. So it was interesting. Like I said on the other podcast, I didn't recognize anybody but Jennifer Hudson and a few other people. But people was pretty much nice.
I'm kind of upset that she didn't ask to take me, Deon.
How big you think that red carpet is, nigga?
Ain't you red enough? Do you really need red carpet?
Just trying
I can
take me-
officially
take
add
me to
this.
black culture. I mean,
I can
you want me-
officially add this, because the only red carpet I ever felt good on was the Delta when you get,
When you to your first class seat.
yeah, when you go into your first class seat, you get the red carpet. But I'm like, ooh, I've been on the real red carpet.
Okay.
I think it's pretty cool. Like it's almost I don't know. I imagine people listening are like, well, Miss Pat's obviously famous because she's walking red carpets, but being your friend, it's almost like the frog
Nigga,
and
we
the
walk gray carpet.
it's like the
Is that
slow
different?
yeah, it's like the slow boil. Like all of a sudden you're walking red carpets and the TV show's happening, you got other things happening. Like it's kind of I don't know, it doesn't seem if you're like I'm close to you, but it's happening to you, so it seems like it's not phasing you.
Nah.
That you're like slowly becoming famous.
I don't know about famous. Let Quisha tell it I'm famous. Now she want to comb my hair before I go. Can you get the fuck away from me? You can't go. I said, can you get the fuck away from me? Because I'm going to wear this little airport wig. And I'm going to go get in my seat and I'm going to mind my motherfucking business.
Yeah, that's only gonna happen for a little bit longer, just so you know that.
I don't give a fuck. I'm going to ride it out.
Would you if you had the money, would you pay $35,000 for a round trip private flight?
Nah, nigga. With all the miles I be getting on Delta.
Even if it were a huge pain in the butt, because every step you took, you had to get autographs and pictures and.
Nah. I mean, if I had to, like, say if I had to be somewhere in California and I need to be back in New York within a 2 hour, yeah, I wouldn't pay for it, but somebody else need to pay for it. But nigga, nah, I'm staying on Delta till I die. I don't want to die in the air, but
Right.
Don't leave it up to Delta.
Die all the way to the scene of the crash. Yeah.
Nigga might not like your podcast.
yeah, but no.
Attention passengers.
I mean,
sorry about this.
if it comes down to that, yeah, but right now, I'm a people person. I know I tell people, get the fuck away from me, leave me alone.
See, that's the beauty of when you're going to be famous, though, because you do that so well now that people are going to think you're joking when you be dead motherfucking serious. This is going to work for you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, get fuck away from me. Don't leave me fuck alone.
Oh, my God, Miss Pat cussed me out. It was amazing.
I feel like one of her crack babies.
And Miss Pat be like, this bitch crazy.
Right.
I saw the singer Ari Lennox. You know who that is?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You know who Ari Lennox is?
Annie Lennox or Artie Lennox?
Ari, A-R-I. You know who that is? Black, beautiful girl. So she sung at the BET Awards. And, you know, me and Ashley look a lot alike. So she came there. She's like, I just love your TV show. Ashley like, that's my mama. So Ashley come here, mama, come here. I'm sitting there eating sliders. In the little
Just turns around with a mouthful.
Back there being a mama.
I'm back there eating. So she's like, come here. I was like, what the fuck do you want? Ari Lennox wanted to ask, who the fuck is Ari Lennox? The girl was saying, I said, what are you talking about? Come here. So I go up there and this little girl who's on stage, I just love you. She's so fucking goofy. I ain't gonna say she goofy. It's just like she funny. Like her demeanor. She was like, Quisha, I love your son. Spit on it, sit on it, and rock on it. You know?
A spiritual, huh?
So she tell Quisha, she tell Quisha, don't say that. She gonna think I'm a hoe. I said, what the fuck is wrong with this girl? I said, you made me stop eating my sliders for this shit. But she could blow, man. She could blow. She was a cutie pie. She was so down to earth and so humble and so sweet. And I met her and I went back to eat my sliders.
Yeah, I think like you're hobnobbing with famous people. I think it's time to accept you're getting famous. You're at least kind of famous.
This time next year?
This time next year it'll be a totally different story.
Yeah, but I still be hanging out with you two niggas.
I know. But you know what? You need us. You know why you need us?
I don't need a motherfucking thing from no white man.
That's not true because you need the two of us because we're the only two people, well, kind of Quisha and your kids and your maybe your husband that like
Listen to
will
this
sit
shit.
there and go, okay, whatever. We will give it back to you and just set you straight and be honest with you.
Nigga, a lot of people gonna give it back to me. What the fuck are you
Look
eating?
at this. Is that a hot dog with a white bread with ketchup on it? A weed a day or what? Give you a diabetes?
What do you want? What the fuck are you telling me for, bitch? I ain't about to order motherfucking thing. Seem like you don't already order, nigga, out the freezer.
This is supposed to be a short episode.
Not, not here. Get your dick beaters out of here.
I stopped being 20 years ago.
You got one more time to come in and interrupt this podcast, motherfucking Cars Winlow.
Car's window?
Winslow. He like the daddy from Family Man.
He does.
When I have him with me,
Edward.
When he walked in with his uniform on once, it was identical to Carl Winslow.
when people think that's my husband, I said, "Now, kid, that mean you really look old." And he's never squares all the grease out of his nose. He
Never what?
squares all the grease out of his nose.
Squez?
Brenda, after you get done teaching her redundant, will you teach
Your squeeze? Squez, the DJ on Sirius XM.
Wait.
Oh.
You racist motherfucker. I hate all y'all.
That nigga called Sway Squeeze. Squares.
Squeeze. I knew it was Sway.
You lied, you motherfucker. You white nigga. You call that black man Squares. His name is Sway. I know that.
I knew it was Sway.
You never heard of Squares?
It's not a word.
No.
It is
And
where
what's
I
the
come
grease?
from.
Are like blackheads?
He eats so much of that bullshit like bread and grease and that shit clog up at the top of his nose. Like it look like he got sperms just sitting on top of his nose ready to be popped.
He's
Like,
just always wet.
it ain't
it's always
wet.
greasy.
He grease on his nose. So if you squeeze him, they just run up out that motherfucker like they trying to get away from him. So I call it grease pocket. So he need to squeeze it.
Makers of Hot Pockets.
His nose should have been squares a long time ago, and so it could come out. Squares ain't a word.
No.
Where I get that from?
The South.
God only knows. Yeah.
You heard people say squares before, right?
Never.
You, Deon?
Yeah.
People say
My
squared.
cousins used to say versions of squeezed before, and it's like, who told you that?
Southern Indiana, they say wash. My grandpa says you gotta want to wash my clothes.
Wash my clothes.
Wash.
George Washington.
Yeah.
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 My
It's
grandmother
like-
says tarlet
Yeah, my grandpa too.
Say toilet.
Tarlet.
instead of toilet.
It's like my friend, I think I told y'all. Did I say, oh no, I was saying on the last podcast. He said ass for ice. Yeah. Tommy Lee.
I forgot that. I was wondering why people kept posting in the group all about ass.
Here's what you guys have to understand. The second we turn these microphones off, we forget every single thing we've talked about. We are all doing so many things that when you slide in our DMs with a joke that you just heard 5 minutes ago, we have no idea what we're talking.
Usually it's 2 weeks from.
It's 2 to 3, 4 weeks sometimes, and so we have no idea what you're talking about. So we're just like, what the fuck
Yeah,
are they
I go,
talking?
What, the only reason why I knew they was talking about because they said Tommy Lee. I was like, Tommy Lee, that name sound familiar. and then because he was at the bootleg house.
Yeah.
And then somebody said, Miss Pat, you should do an animation where you animate all the stories from your granddaddy bootleg house. And I said, oh, Tommy Lee ass. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
We used to love to hear Tommy Lee say ass. Yeah. But that's what they say. Like I said, my whole family say Bedoe. And Bedoe is not a word.
Right.
I didn't realize that until my husband said, why did your whole family say Bedoe? I said, we don't say Bedoe. What the fuck are you talking about, Bedoe? But we all say Bedoe. You know
I
Bedoe.
never noticed it until you told me you said it. And I've known you for 15 years. Never noticed. Now I hear it every single time.
I hear every time you say it, because when you mentioned it, now I hear you say it in conversation, and I'm like,
In conversation, I said, you know Bedoe, over there Bedoe, down there Bedoe. And don't know what the fuck Bedoe mean.
Yeah.
Don't even know how to spell Bedoe. But if you go to my mama family house, everybody say Bedoe. I'm surprised ain't nobody named their child Bedoe.
They would, but they don't know how to spell it, but though.
My cousin, you remember I told you about my crackhead cousin? She got like 9 babies from all nationalities. Remember I told you? My cousin? Yeah.
You got that UN pussy?
Nah, she got that a passport pussy. Ain't never been out the country. But
It's a good joke.
Welcoming all refugees.
but she only got like 2 black kids. She got a Virgin Island kid. She got a
Ironic.
Virgin.
I wanted her son kill herself.
Oh, Jesus. All right.
That got dark.
Wow.
She got a Virgin Island son. I think he did. She had a Virgin Island son. I think he killed himself. I gotta ask her when she ain't high on crack. She had a Virgin Island son. She had 3 Mexican. She had a white baby. Them Mexican baby was so pretty. They took them. I always think about them now too. Where they at?
They took him where?
Defect took them.
Oh, like the
They were
yeah, gotcha.
Child Protective Service took them when they were little. And never gave them back. They was so pretty. It was 3 Mexican baby. One, I told you about his name was Jesus, which was Jose. I never forget his name was Jose. They were so pretty. I hope they're doing good. Their last name was Williams when they was adopted. Cause that's Walker. Cause that's what my cousin name was.
Wouldn't it be crazy if Jose Walker was listening right now and they're like, wait a minute? That would be wild.
And then they started asking you for money and you had to block them. Y'all see the look on her face?
Yeah. She just realized that if she gets famous, long lost cousins and
Like,
Jose,
I don't know them little niggas.
you used to be cute. Get out of my face.
It becomes, I don't know you mixed niggas.
Take your ass back to the Virgin Islands. Here your passport.
No, they was here. They was Mexican. And they daddy, my cousin used to go over to daddy house because back in the day she used to try to get us to talk to the other Mexicans. But I couldn't understand why they like throwing their beer cans in the toilets.
What? Why?
I don't know. They would bust the toilet. They be renting the house. They just tear the motherfucking house up. And then when they sober up, they put everything back together. Because, you know, that's what they good at. And I'm like...
The opinions expressed.
Is that
by Miss
bad?
Pat are- No, I don't think it's bad. I think it's,
That's what they good at.
I mean, that was
That was.
construction work.
I know. It was just the way you said it was funny.
compliment.
That's
Yeah, that's what they did. They were construction workers. They would tear that fucking rental house up, bust the toilet, throw cans in. And I was like, how you date these niggas? They crazy. And they had that motherfucking Mexican music just bumping, and my cousin be smoking crack trying to speak Spanish. I'm like, I'm confused. What the fuck going on over here? And you got these half black baby running around with boots on and long dresses, and I don't know what was going on.
You are one of the most perceptive people I know. Your intuition is finally honed in, but when you don't want to know what's going on, you are really good at not knowing what's going on. I don't know what's going on here.
I just got the fuck up out of there. Cause when you kick a hole in the toilet, nigga, in the toilet ain't did nothing but flush your shit for you. Something wrong. You just done broke a perfectly good toilet with some boots with a pointer in, a gold tip on the end of it. Nigga, I'm getting up out of here. I can't even take a good shit right here. All that, you know that music.
Yeah.
You can't fucking understand what it's saying. I'm like, no, I ain't gonna be able to fuck one of these Mexicans. I'm gonna go on back over here and try to fuck the light man for the riding boots.
I'm sure that was one of the episode dumps that YouTube did, so you can check that one out.
What happened?
The riding boots episode when you told that story.
Yeah, the riding boots. Yeah. That's what's shocking about now. Back in the day, you know, you would have a sugar daddy, he'd buy you some riding boots, get your hair fixed. I'm so jealous of these bitches now. They get OnlyFans and ain't nobody gotta fuck them. They just show a nipple or two and they get $5 cash out.
I told you can start your own OnlyFans and don't have to show shit. You could do cooking. I know a guy who does sports bets. There's people on there that just show their feet. I'm sure you could do an OnlyFans where you cuss somebody out and people would pay for it.
I'm tired of cussing people out. I'm trying to make it to heaven, Deon. You just trying to keep a bitch in hell, ain't you?
I'm just trying to give you what the people want. That's all.
I don't think nobody want me cussing out.
Are you kidding me?
If you want me to cuss you out, it would be
that's what people want more than anything else.
I would love to hang out with Miss Pat and get cussed out.
Oh, you'll get cussed the fuck out too if you do some dumb shit. You get called all kind of white nigga bitches, babies.
I remember we went to St. Louis one time. Shout out to comic Reggie. But you remember Reggie, don't you?
That stupid ass nigga.
At first, I thought Reggie was just fucking with her, but man, she's like, this nigga really dumb.
That was a stupid motherfucker, wasn't he? One Reggie stupid, he got on my nerve. This nigga in my room get up in the morning, he's sleeping on the floor and open the window, open the curtain like it's his room. I need sunlight. I said, you about to get the fuck up out my room, you stupid son of a bitch. This is not your room, you ill-informed ass bitch. He was the most irritating, stupid
He
nigga.
would just do shit to piss Miss Pat off. It would be so fucking funny. I'd be hollering.
Yeah,
He'd be like, oh, my bad.
He was slow too. He was real slow. But that was Vince, buddy. Vince loved that motherfucker down. I said, Vince, I don't understand how somebody as intelligent as you have a friend as stupid as him. You know, we all got people that are a little underneath us. You know what I'm saying? That you hang out with.
Intellectually, yeah.
Yeah, I got a friend who I just call so the bitch can. The life is so miserable. You know, by the time she get through telling me them stories, I'm sleeping. That's the only way I can get to sleep some nights. Let me hear about this miserable bitch life.
Oh, jeez.
We all got that friend.
Hello,
you got
can you
that
tell
friend
me
whose
a
life so
bedtime
fucked up?
tragedy story?
No, you say, because they tell you the same shit that they gonna do something, they ain't gonna do a motherfucking thing, and it's the same old thing. I'm leaving that nigga. That nigga gave me diseases. He peed on me. I said, bitch, you ain't gonna do that. But okay, thank you. You got me to this point where I'm tired of hearing this bullshit. Now I'm sleepy. Good night. I can go to sleep. It's better than doing alcohol and drugs to go to sleep. Just call your miserable ass friend with a miserable ass life and play like you want to hear that shit till you get tired. Who bitch? So that shit wear your brain out when a nigga keep saying the same bullshit. You know they ain't gonna get no
You're
better.
just sitting there on the phone. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Oh, shit, that's crazy. Uh-huh.
Girl, yeah, hey, Pat, pass. Oh, girl, let me let you go. I done fell asleep. I'm sorry, but that's what you call that person for. But you don't tell them that.
Right.
You like, I gotta call this miserable bitch so I can fall asleep. I'm up too late, and nothing irks me than the motherfuckers who say they gonna do something, they ain't gonna do shit. You know, I'm writing 5 books, bitch. Really? That's the kind of friend I got. Yeah, I'm putting my life together. I'm about to win me an Oscar. I'm write 5 books. Niggas say, how did you write that book? I said, I didn't write that book. A bitch with some sense wrote that book. But I mean, you got to keep that one motherfucker in your arsenal or whatever the fuck it called, close to you. What is it called?
Tails. Yeah. Arsenal.
Arsenal. Yeah, you got to keep that bitch in there because that bitch will help you fall asleep without alcohol. Miserable. Can't get fucked. Don't nobody want them. Them motherfuckers say, them motherfuckers tell me the same story, but with different race of men's in it. Ooh. I dreamed I was running down the beach and this big old black sexy nigga picked me up and rubbed my hair. I was running down the beach and this Mexican picked me up and rubbed my hair. I'm like, did this bitch realize this is the same fucking dream with a different nigga in it?
Specific.
I have a dream.
You probably should move along before you lose your arsenal.
I just want somebody who gonna grease my hair. I'm like, first of all, bitch, why are you putting grease in your hair in 2000? Ain't nobody greasing they motherfucking scabs no more. Don't no nigga want to sleep next to no black bitch with no grease stains on the pillow. Bitches take this shit out and put it on the dresser. You grease your hair during the day so that shit'll soak in and won't fuck up your sheets at night. Don't nobody want to be fucking you from the back and then all that grease running down the front of your forehead.
Yeah.
And you turn around, nigga, you look like you a mirror in the face and you just sweat and all that grease clunked up on your motherfucking face.
Right.
That shit'll clog my pores and go in my eyes and burn me.
Yeah.
What do you mean, yeah, nigga? What do you know about that?
I'm just, call and response. She's preaching. I'm just, yeah, that's right. Preach it.
For a minute there, I was like, you fucked the black girl, she turned around with grease on her face?
I had no idea what you're talking about. I was just like, I was literally about
like, what is this nigga talking about?
I was literally about to fall asleep.
Fuck you, Chris. Fuck you, Chris. You motherfucking small dick baby. You should be called little baby, little dick baby.
Yeah, oh, shit, Miss Pat, that's crazy. Grease.
Chris, I wonder what it would be like to lick up under your nut sacks.
For $10, I'll let you.
No, I imagine, because you redheaded, I imagine your nuts with blonde hair on.
I'm about to walk out of here.
I just see your nuts, but I see them, they like didn't develop all the way, so they real low.
What's wrong with my nuts? Listen, you can talk shit about my dick, but don't talk about my nuts.
That's
They're
his
very
legacy.
big. They're very big, okay?
I could just see them, they undeveloped. They like my little grandbaby nuts. They got 4-year-old nuts and an 8-year-old dick.
You got a 4-year-old nuts on an 8-year-old dick.
That just had a flashback. I don't know why I seen it. And they wrinkle on the side with little hair sticking out of them. Whew, that was a nightmare.
Oh, shit, that's crazy. You rubbed your hair?
That's just what I saw. I could be wrong. Am I wrong?
Yes. They hang very low now thanks to gravity, much like your titties.
But my titties are being used.
That's true. Very true. You got me there.
You get married soon, you'll get to use those balls.
Ready. I'm ready.
He know how to trick a bitch. He know how to trick a bitch. Cause she tried them fries before she.
Greasing my pubes at night.
Nigga, she tried them fries before. She realized them old McDonald's fries. Well, you gonna trap a bitch, or you hitting that bitch. You can't go nowhere with married.
Everybody should have a friend like Miss Pat.
I can see her laying down there. Is it in, Christopher? Is it in, Christopher?
Not the full
when you gonna discover something, Christopher? Christopher, have you discovered anything yet? Nah, bitch, but I'm here to rub your hair off your vagina.
Why she sound like Winnie the Pooh? When she oh, Christopher.
Oh, Baba.
You don't have your dick in the honey pot, Christopher.
Not you too, Deon. I thought you were on my side, man.
No. Where's your honey? Did you hit the honey pot, honey? No. Well, Chris gonna say, fuck it. Can I eat the honey pot? Can we just beat out when y'all finally have sex? I want to be there.
I don't think there's anything I'd like more than that.
Oh, please. I would love to do it. I would love to do it. I would love to shoot it.
Oh, look.
I don't want you there, Deon.
She gonna say,
I've seen that
me.
I've seen that movie before, sir.
She gonna say, you tricked me. You are a girl.
Now I went from having an average penis to having a baby penis with 4-year-old nuts, and now it's just an inverted penis.
Hey, I bet you Chris Dick is inside. Look like a pussy. Got tap on tap. Tap, tap, for it to poke out.
They come out like a cold snake.
She's just playing the flute.
I bet you did how you suck the Chris Dick.
For the podcast listeners, she just did the snake tongue really fast.
Really fast. Very small range of motion.
Is that how you suck Chris Dick like this?
You've made yourself cry. Are you proud of yourself? You really just have to watch
What
the
was
YouTube.
that head nod
You have to watch the YouTube, yeah. Never mind. I'm not gonna make that joke.
You remember that shitty comic that used to steal people jokes? I'm not gonna say his name. The white boy. He sent me. He showed us a video of a chick giving him a head one time, and she didn't know she was being recorded. But his dick was so little. The girl goes, "Why would you show anybody that?" What? The look on that nigga's face was like, "Oh, I probably shouldn't have showed y'all that." Like, no, this is this. She wasn't even bobbing her head, y'all, and it was all the way.
You already
in.
said his name.
You gonna have to bleep
Oh,
that.
okay.
She wasn't bobbing his
She
head.
would know.
She
She was just.
Like a dum sucker.
how you suck little deer.
He had his hand on the back of her head like he was doing some shit. And one of the girls that was there when he showed it goes, "Why would you show us that?"
Was it really little?
Yes.
That's why he was so mean.
Why was he showing it at all?
He thought he was cool. It's like, no, first of all, nobody asked. Nobody cared.
First of all, you don't show a dick that
Ain't worth showing.
That she ain't, if she ain't hanging on to the tip and about to die, well, what are you showing it for?
Yeah. That shit was so. Why are you showing us this?
Well, we're gonna end the podcast on sucking dick, so
Crazy.
and we're gonna report to you live when Chris finally get laid. I'm gonna be there refereeing. Get it, girl.
You gonna be doing what?
Refereeing.
Refereeing. Thank you for clarifying. I didn't know.
Yo, she gonna whoop his ass. She gonna whoop his ass.
Stand up for yourself, please.
I'm just too weak.
Oh, but you know what? That's her fault.
Piglet.
Because she should have been hunched you by now. And when you hunch a nigga, you can tell what they got. You know what I'm saying? You get it up, you like, oh, nah. This ain't even dick sucking action. Ooh, no. So, I mean, if you haven't hunched him, it's kind of your fault.
You get what you pay for.
Yep.
I personally will hunch you, Chris.
Thank you, Miss Pat.
Would you like to hunch?
Sure. Let's do this.
Right here, right now.
Right now.
Nah.
Let's give the fans what they want.
No. Deon hunch him.
No.
No. He's got his gray sweatpants on. I'm not getting
All right.
If you lay it on the remote and it hit the direct TV button, you're in there. Okay, y'all.
All right.
I can't wait to get them their wedding gift. I'm gonna get Chris a wedding gift with a black man, nothing but the dick, with the cum shooting out, with the heavy balls on it. That's gonna be his cake. She said, "Why you looking at me?" I'm just saying I'm gonna get Chris. All right.
You know the rest of his family gonna be there.
My family will think it's hilarious.
They can eat dick cake too. What's wrong with dick cake? It good. We're gonna get Chris the tip.
Just the tip, though.
Thank you for tuning into another episode of the Pat Down Podcast, and I truly appreciate you guys, and we truly appreciate you guys. Oh, it is? This is closing.
Yeah.
I'm closing. We truly appreciate you guys. Okay, this is it for this episode. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to another episode of the Pat Down. Make sure you check out my website at misspatcomedy.com for all of my social media, my tour dates, my book. Make sure you spread the word about my podcast. Please rate and review. Please rate and review and share. Thank y'all so much, y'all. I've been Miss Pat.